Sun Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that'll be checked down to Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Dre. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tannehill on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Tannehill on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And some space here. And down to the 11. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it
away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Play.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Tannehill now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's got room. Touchdown, Titans. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. The extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on 2nd and 16. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Tannehill's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Come on, baby.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Drake. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Eagles, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they can't quite